Sup guys, and welcome back for another video. In today's video I'm going to be doing my monthly passive income report for the month of August 2021. Why am I making a video like this? Well, number one, as this YouTube channel is about making money and investing, I feel it's my right to be as transparent as possible as I can be with you guys, so I want to share the actual income that I make. And then number two, I actually enjoy going out and checking other people's YouTube channels that make videos like this, as I feel it gives me inspiration and some insight into the multiple streams of income that people have. So if you are interested in checking something like this out, then hang around, hit that like button down below, and let's not waste any time, let's get into my income report. Okay, so what you can see down below here is a spreadsheet that I have created myself that I use for these kind of videos. Now, if you have watched these videos before, this will look very familiar to you. If you haven't, basically what you can see ahead of you are my 6 main areas of income. So what I like to class myself of having is 6 main different streams of income. There are some where I have kind of bunched them together as I feel it's kind of the same area, but these are the 6 main areas that I like to report on. And basically all I'm going to do is go through every single one, talk a little bit about how I've got on for the month, and at the end, of course, we're going to go ahead and share the total and compare it to last month's performance and stuff like that. So let's start off, let's get the elephant in the room out of the way, and that is my Amazon FBA and eBay and Facebook sales kind of business that I run. Now, if you watched the last month's video, I actually said that I was actually in the middle of doing a little bit of a stock clear out. So basically what I was doing was I was actually accepting that I was selling my stock at break even, or maybe even a little bit less on some items, because I wanted to get as much money back into my account, because if you didn't already know, we've got Q4 coming up, and basically with Q4 and e-commerce websites like Amazon and eBay, it is an absolute goldmine. So I wanted as much money in my account as possible to buy some better quality stock. And basically what has happened with my Amazon and eBay sales, if I go ahead and highlight it, I've actually done £7,000 in sales for the month, but I've actually only made £465. And like I said, this is because I've been cutting my inventory and actually selling a load off just so I can get that money back. So taking a look at around 7k gross in sales, I'm probably going to be getting around 5,000 or maybe just a little bit less back in actual cash in the bank to go ahead and buy some solid products for the Q4 season. Now, that is basically my Amazon business. Like I said, the profits that I normally make on this in typical months is normally anything between £1,500 to £2,500 in net profit, that is. But right now, that is not the case, and I am more than happy to share that with you. Next up, right, private sales. I did have a private sale this month, and I actually sold a microphone that I used to use for my YouTube videos to a good friend of mine, Money, Whiskey and Coffee. His name is on YouTube. I'll leave a little picture of him up here and you can go and check out his channel. Lovely, lovely guy. And I actually sold him one of my old microphones, and I sold him it for £20. It was worth obviously a lot. It was of course worth a lot more than that when I purchased it, but I was happy to do it as he is a good friend of mine. Total of the reselling business for the month was £485. And like I said, it's normally much higher than that in net profit, but one thing that I've been doing is clearing out all of my stock. So in terms of profit, I'm not too worried about that at the moment because I've got the other income streams to keep me going. So let's move on to my affiliate business, which has actually been, I can't even believe how well it's gone this month. And one thing that I have said is the affiliates normally take kind of 3 or 4 months of work up front for them to actually start coming and becoming passive and things like that. And this month has just been one of those months where things have gone really well. As you can see, I have grouped all the different affiliate apps that I promote on my YouTube channel, my blog, through social medias and things like that. And this month I have actually done a total of £2,489 in affiliate sales, which is actually my record month for affiliate marketing. And this is why I say I wasn't too worried about the reselling business, because I knew that the affiliates was going to keep me ticking over for this month. So maybe in a couple of months the affiliate business is going to go down, and then the reselling business is going to come through and hopefully perform for me. So this is why it's so important to have multiple streams of income, guys. But basically this has just been a good month for me. There hasn't really been anything that has been the catalyst of this. Sometimes it's high, sometimes it's low. This is just one of those good months. So total for this one is obviously going to be the same because I grouped them all together. let's just move straight onto the right hand side here now actually and go onto the dividend income. So with my dividends, I don't actually have that many dividend paying stocks because a lot of the stocks that I invest into are very much high growth stocks. So I invest into companies like Corsair Gaming now, Coinbase, Tattoo Chef, Facebook, and they all don't actually pay dividends, but they are obviously making me money from the actual capital gains that they are creating. But yeah, in terms of dividends, I did get some this month. I believe I got some from Coca-Cola, and then I got some from my Apple investment, and the total of that was £20.35. This money just simply gets completely reinvested into buying more shares. In terms of my trading 212 account, I didn't get any dividend payments at all because I've only got one dividend paying stock in that one, and that is Walmart, which paid me a dividend maybe about a month ago, I want to say. So it won't be for another couple of months before I see any dividends from that one. So total for the dividend incomes is going to be £20.35. Moving down to my rental property, this is very much the same every single month. I always report this unless I have some major repairs that I need to do to my apartment, but touch wood, I haven't had to do that yet. And basically it's £900 that I make. I've done the total ahead of time there, but what I do is I get a total rental income of £1,100 per month. But when I take off my ground rent and service charge that I pay monthly, it's going to be a total income of £900. So that's all good. Moving on to YouTube, why not? AdSense is actually going down at the moment for me. So basically the way, if you haven't seen my YouTube video, I actually released a video talking about how much money I get paid for 350,000 views on YouTube. And I talk a lot about how YouTube decide how much they want to pay you. And it's all very much based on CPM, which is basically the cost per 1,000 views. And this goes up and down depending on how much advertisers are actually paying to advertise on YouTube, I guess. And at the moment my rate is going down a little bit, and I think it's just the time of the year. It normally goes up around Christmas time and January time, but right now it's dipped a little bit. My views haven't gone down or anything, but the payment I received this month has been one of my lowest ones. And if I go ahead and highlight it up, it was £343 in AdSense payments. Normally I'm averaging around kind of £400 in payments. I did have a lower one last month and it's gone a little bit lower this month, but I'm hoping I've found the bottom here, and I'm hoping obviously my views go up as well, because that will always help. So £343, absolutely fine with that realistically, because all I'm doing is just getting paid for the views I get on my videos. I do not really worry about it at all. It's not something that is going to be make or break to my income. It's just a nice little bonus. Moving down to my sponsored video posts and things like that, this is pretty much the same as what it's been every single month. I have a partnership with a company which actually should be running out come August if I don't negotiate another deal. So I'll have to work on that, and you will soon be updated in next month's report on how that goes. But they are currently paying me £300 a month, and this was the last payment of our contract, and that's what they paid me. So there's nothing really else to say about that. Like I said, I'm going to try and negotiate a new deal. Hopefully I can get the same, maybe even a little bit more, but we'll have to see on what their thoughts are and things like that. In terms of sponsored posts on Instagram, I very, very rarely do this. I think I've done one in the whole of 2021. I really only like to promote things that I'm actually using, so I do turn down quite a lot of sponsorships and things like that, although they're not really that lucrative for the amount of subscribers that I get. So right now I'm in a position where it's not really worth like kind of destroying my brand or putting my brand at risk for a product that I don't know anything about. It's not something that I'm very happy doing at the moment. So turn down all my sponsored post requests, and I made a total of 0. I need to just fill that in for this month. So total for the YouTube and blog income was £643, which is okay. Like I said, this kind of income here, it really isn't a game changer for me. It's just a nice bonus. All right, so finishing off on the right hand side, we have my coaching business. Now in the last video I actually mentioned I'd been able to secure a regular coaching spot with an Amazon company, which has started now, and I have been doing a couple of sessions sessions. I did say in the last video they do not pay me as much as what I would charge for a private session, but the good thing about it is that it is consistent income. And as you can see, I have made a total of £245 from doing these coaching sessions, and I absolutely love doing them, so I don't mind that it's not really paying me that much. I have done quite a few to get that money as well, but like I say, it's guaranteed income pretty much, and it's just another stream for me. So and the main thing is as well, one thing I always say about doing different side hustles and income streams, you've got to enjoy what you're doing, otherwise it's never going to really work out for you. And just talking to people, coaching people and seeing their results, for me, is something I really enjoy. So I don't really care about how much I earned to a certain extent with this. Ebook sales, I actually did no ebook sales this month. One thing I definitely need to do is update my ebook that I have that's all about reselling and things like that. Maybe that could be why I haven't done any sales or something. Maybe they are looking at the last time that I updated the ebook. They maybe think it's a little bit out of date, which is putting them off buying it or something like that. Maybe I could do another kind of launch or relaunch with an updated version. We'll have to see on that. Also, with the freelance work this month, last video I said that I was going to be getting some website work come in for me this month. I am still getting that website work, but it didn't come in this month. I do have a meeting on Tuesday next week to kind of go over the designs and probably take a deposit from my client there. So that one should be getting a nice little update in the next report. But for now, it's unfortunately on zero. Cashback, I did take some cashback out this month, I believe, and I believe if we just double check, yes, it was £65 that I withdrew from my cashback account. I actually withdrew this one in cash this time because although I'm going to have to pay the tax on it, I did think there really isn't any vouchers or anything I need, so I thought I might as well just withdraw it and just take the cash because why not, hey? But when you take a look at the totals for the other section of my income streams, it comes to a total of, let's just go ahead and do that. It comes to a total of £310. So that completes all the different individual areas of my income streams. Now, a couple of talking points like I mentioned throughout the video. Still clearing out my Amazon stock, I've covered that. Website work didn't come in this month, I covered that. It was my record affiliate month as well, which I've also covered, and my regular coaching has started, which I'm very, very happy with. When it comes to notable expenses this month, obviously I do have a couple expenses for subscriptions. These always come to around £100 in total, but I did purchase myself a brand new keyboard, this thing here, which was ridiculously overpriced, and it's not really been that good for me. It keeps losing connection and things like that, which I'm not too happy about. I may go and get an exchange, but this actually cost me £150, which is just a notable expense. It's not something I would normally buy, but of course that comes as a business expense because I'm using it for my business 100%. Now, when it comes to my combined income, now one thing I say in every single video, this is my gross income, so this isn't taking off any tax, and like I said, I'm not taking off any of my major expenses from here, but like I said, my expenses really aren't that high. This comes to a total for this month of, drumroll please, £4,847.35, which when I compare it to last month, which was £4,446, is a difference of plus £401. So I've made a little bit of progress on last month. If you have been watching my videos, believe it or not, you may have started to notice a pattern is that I'm having a high month and a low month, and I've had this pattern pretty much for the last 6 months now. This one has been one of the higher months, so I'm probably expecting when I do my next report it to be a little bit lower, because that seems to be the way that my business is going at the moment, but that is just the way things go really. One thing I have to say, like I said, this is not taking off tax or anything like that. This is all gross income, so do not take this as a literal figure that I will be receiving into my account. I put 20% aside at the moment to pay my tax bills and things like that. But yeah, that is my income from all my different income streams. I guess the main point that I wanted to make in this video was my reselling business, as it hasn't been as good as it should be over the last couple of months. One of the best things about having multiple streams of income is that other incomes can step into place and kind of fill that void when one of the other ones aren't performing as well. And like I said, I'm hoping when that one gets up, maybe one of the other ones won't be performing as well and that one can take over that. But either way, it's a really good idea to start building multiple streams of income. I hope you liked this video. As I always say in all my videos, if you haven't got your free share with free trade yet, you can go to the link in my description down below and pick up a share worth up to £200. All you have to do is sign up and deposit £1 onto the platform, and that will activate your free share. But having said all that, leave a like on this video if it maybe either inspired you or gave you some value. But having said all that, I'll see you in the next one.